This Honda Civic has been testing my patience. For the last few weeks, I have been trying to find somebody willing to repair this rear end properly. I made calls, sent messages, asked around, and so far, no luck. At this point, I'm starting to wonder if I have to buy a jig and teach myself to figure it out and fix this myself. But hopefully I find someone who can professionally fix this for me. In the meantime, while I'm figuring this out, or while I'm trying to figure out what I'm gonna do with it, there are other things that I can get on with. And today's job is one I've never done before. I'm going to try painting this bumper myself. The problem is I've never painted anything in my life, apart from just some walls. But that doesn't mean you qualify as a good painter. So this could go very well or very badly. So this is my first ever compressor, and somehow I've managed to set this all up with the reel and everything. And this is my first ever paint gun, and hopefully I'm gonna try and paint this all by myself, and hopefully this isn't my last bumper painting. So I've been watching lots of videos and doing loads of research on how to paint, how to prep and do all these things. But watching someone do it and you actually doing it is completely different. So from what I've learned so far from the videos, I'm gonna start prepping this bumper and start painting it. Let's see how it goes. Wish me luck, and let's carry on doing this. Most people probably don't know this about me. Years ago, when I was bored, I would sometimes sit down and draw. Nothing serious, just a hobby. Something I would do every now and then. And the funny thing is, I haven't drawn anything properly in over 10 years. But looking back at these drawings got me thinking, if I manage to teach myself how to do this, maybe I can learn how to paint as well. And actually, if enough people are interested, maybe I'll start drawing again. So if you would like me to attempt drawing your portrait in a future video, leave a comment below. If enough people are up for it, I'll pick one subscriber and give it a go. Although after seeing how this paint job turns out, you might not want me to draw you. The one thing I learned very quickly was that painting is mostly preparation. Sanding, cleaning, more sanding, and then even more sanding. It's not exactly exciting. But everyone says the final result depends on how much effort you put in before the paint goes on. So a few hours later, there we are finally ready for the paint job. Right, so this is where I stop pretending that I know what I'm doing. So I've never painted anything before in my entire life, so I'm gonna start actually painting this bumper now, and I hope it turns out well. So let's see how it goes. Wish me luck. I'm not gonna lie, I was nervous. Once the paint starts going on, there is no undo button unlike a drawing. You can't just rub it out and start over again. At first, genuinely I wasn't convinced. I thought I would mess it up. The finish didn't look how I imagined, and I started wondering whether I should have just paid a professional. The frustrating thing is, this bumper isn't even the biggest challenge with this Civic. This still is. I am still trying to find somebody willing to repair it properly. If you are watching it and you know somebody who specializes in this sort of repair, please let me know. Because right now I'm still searching, and if I can't find anyone, I might have to start looking at other options. The more coats went on, the more confident I started to feel, and it wasn't perfect, but it was definitely looking better than I expected. And for a first attempt, I'll take that all day long. Right, moment of truth. So considering I've never painted anything before, I'm actually pretty happy with that. Is it perfect? No, I don't think so, but would a professional do a better job? Definitely, yeah. For a first attempt, I think that turned out alright. I'm pretty happy with it. So if you remember, this was damaged on arrival. So I repaired it. It was damaged here. It was broken in two pieces here. It was broken there. So I fixed them all, and I am pretty happy with the result. It looks really glossy as well. So I repainted the whole thing. So one more job ticked off and one step closer to getting this Civic back together. And the next challenge is sorting this rear end out, and hopefully if I find someone to fix it. If not, I'm still figuring out whether I should buy a jig and teach myself to fix it. But eventually I'm gonna have to do that, because what's the point of buying crash damage cars and rebuilding it if I can't do it myself? Let's see. If you have made it so far, please give a thumbs up, and please consider subscribing to the channel, and I'll see you on the next one. Thank you so much for watching.